I said, I understand. Says, I finally feel I've never known what it is to have somebody believe in me. 30 minutes, she's crying, hugging Jennifer. I don't know this feeling. Every day she wants to make me proud with the books she's reading. Every day. She says, I read this, I read that, and I learned this, and I learned that, and I learned this, and I learned that. And from the first day to now, it's been 3 weeks. First eyes like this, now eyes like this, focused. Why? Because somebody took the time to call and challenge and encourage and lift up. Same thing happened to me when I was in the Army, and I thought nobody was thinking about me. And one guy calls and says, you gotta get out of the Army. I said, I'm doing 20 years, man. I don't have a career in regular civilian life. He says, Pat, you got to get out of the Army. I said, no, man, I'm gonna do 20 years. I'll see you when I'm 38. I'm joking with him. He says, you got to get out. I go to sleep that night saying, I've never met anyone that believed in me and poured in me the way he did. I remember exactly the words he said. This guy was the same age. We were working at Burger King together, just so you guys know. But I got that feeling because one person believed in me. So for some of you that are watching this, I'll show you this picture. This is my expedition that got repoed. I would park this car a mile away from my house in Granada Hills, and Galpin Ford would come and take this. Eventually, they took it, and I had to go get a Ford Focus. This is my organization as a marketing director. You see 23 people there. Do you want to know how many people are around till today? Not a single person. Everybody at one point quit and didn't think I was going to be a leader of where I'm at today. What's the moral of the story here? One of the guys in here introduced me to a guy, who introduced me to a guy, who introduced me to a guy that we found Palayo, that we found John Mason, that we found Vargas, Sapala, and I can go on and on and on and on and on. But you know what's the most unique thing about this guy here? This guy had dreams. He had dreams. I wanted to retire my dad. I wanted to one day make my wife and my kids proud. I wanted to be the best friend with my kids one day when I could help them become leaders. I wanted to have the opportunity to do certain basic things. I want to be at the finals of every sporting event. I wanted to watch the Lakers win a championship. I did that. I wanted to go to the Super Bowl. Today, to me, that's such a normal thing. But at that, this kid is 25 years old. You know, at that time, I'm like, I'd love to one day go to the Super Bowl. I'd love to one day go to the championship to watch the Dodgers win the World Series happen. I'd love to go watch the Kings win the Stanley Cup. I was there the first time the Kings won a Stanley Cup. I'd love to. And then boom, 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 boom. But you know what was my obsession? Big event attendance. I will call you, and I knew you went to the big event, your life's going to be changed. I knew that was going to happen. And people say, oh, you don't understand. Babysitter, can't take my day off, can't do this, I can't do that. I've already taken so many days off. Do you love your job? No, I'm sick of my job. Then call in sick again. And it was conviction against conviction. It was the battle of convictions. Their conviction to convince me that they have all the valid excuses that they can't go to the big event, and my conviction to say, you got to go with your wife. By the way, some of you guys are watching this. I knew which organization wasn't going to blow up when they weren't that challenging of the wives going to the event or spouses going to the event. You can say whatever you want about TGA, and I can challenge them as much as I want. They were obsessed about spouses. Marlene was not going to let you not attend the event. It wasn't going to happen. You were going to go. I've watched Palayo. I'm in the car with them. I'm listening to how he's challenging people to go to the big event and how he's encouraging them that their life's going to be changed. I said, this guy's going to make a lot of money. I don't know what's going to happen, but this guy's going to make money. I've watched the guys that do it. You know what they understood? One day, my life's going to change. Somebody challenged this guy. His life changed. Someone's going to be challenging you. Some of you guys are just going to text, not effective enough. Are you going to the big event? Have you had your hotel rooms booked? That's not how this thing works. This thing requires work. But when I'm sitting right now with the weirdest of my dreams becoming a reality that makes no sense to me, is because at one night, 11 o'clock at night, his spouse didn't want to go. I called him and I said, you're going to go to the big event. And my life changed. So I got a very simple message for you guys, because we're going to make some crazy announcements at this event. This is not going to be a regular type of an event. But in this season, 3 weeks prior to the big event, when I say, can we have such and such team stand up? Wow, I felt it. My God, unity is big. Can we have MSM? Can we have this team, that team? And then, oh, wow, Power Team is officially bigger than TCO. That's crazy. Or not. Oh, wow. Nobility is now officially bigger than Conquistadors. And what? We're going to see all of that stuff. And we're going to say, in the back, Integrity and Brian and Tom are going to say, who is that organization? Who is that organization? I said, do you know that organization used to be the biggest, but they got comfortable. That organization is the hungriest right now. And this organization is leading the way. But everything we're going to know by MGM, which of you were driving, which of you were making the phone calls, which of you were encouraging spouses, and which of you were casual. And this is the worst season to be casual. By the way, we all know what's going on this one. Level Up GB. For some of you guys, I want to have a big cash flow. 200, to guarantee a spot on stage to speak. Fighting for VIP back